Yeah, welcome to our video for the day. Now, in our video today, we're going to learn about how to set a product up for sale. This time around, not selling by units, but rather selling by fractions. Most of our customers, you are aware of how to set a product up by units. But how do you set a product up to sell in fractions? Okay, let's open our Shopman app and let's see how this is done in the app. So here we launch the app. Automatically the counter sale is opened, but let's click on the side menu here. Then we go to inventory management. So in inventory management, we have all products that are set up in our business. The business, as you saw we were using, is called Your Company Limited. So here to the inventory. Now we want to set a product up for selling fraction. Let's use a typical product that is sold in Ghana, like Don Simon. Okay, so we go to the right hand side corner. You see the round blue circle with a plus sign inside. We click on it to add a product. We are adding a product, so we click on add item. Now here we have the feature to enter in the details about the product. So item name, in our case it is Don Simon. Good. Now enter the category. So the category, we click on it. If our category is not in the list, we create a new one. If it is, we look drink, coffee, rum, fruit juice. Oh, Don Simon falls under fruit juice, so we select fruit juice. Automatically sell by unit is ticked. We want to sell by fraction, so we click on it and we have the option to select sell by fraction. The simple view is mostly always set up by default, where we can only enter the price, but we want to do an advanced feature where we have the opportunity to enter a variant name, selling price, cost price, stock available, and other details about the product. So what is the enter variant name means? You know, Don Simon typically have different sizes and also different flavors. They have the 2 liters, they have the 1 liter, they have the half liter, they have even the 200 ml, that's the calipo size, which we usually call them in Ghana. Again too, they also have multi-fruit, they have delight, and many more flavors. So suppose you want to manage these flavors or these sizes. In our case, let's say we want to manage it by sizes. So we want to enter the size as the variant name. So the size becomes 1 liter, 1 capital L. Simple. Now, what is the selling price of Don Simon? Assuming in our case, we are selling our Don Simon as 360 Ghana cedi per carton. We want to track profits. So we click on track profits, whereby it helps us to enter the cost price or the purchase price of the item. In this way, we can know how much is Don Simon 1 liter contributing to the success or profitability of our business. Assuming we purchased it at 330 Ghana cedi, how many did we buy? That's the stock available, or how many do we have in stock? Assuming we have 10. Now the remarks or note gives us opportunity to enter why are we adding 10. Maybe for example, in our case, a new stock was received and the supplier was supply limited. So we enter the details here. So maybe invoice number. Then if the invoice number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we do the entry of that. Then we enter by supply limited. Good. In this case, we've entered the invoice details and details about why we are adding it. This way gives us opportunity to know why we added 10. Maybe after 3 months, 6 months, we won't know and track our activities. It's easy for us to know why we did add 10. So let's update this. Now we also have an option to choose a low stock alerts. This helps us to know at what level are we going to be notified to restock. If you want at 1 carton, then when it reaches 1 carton, it will tell you this item is low stock. If you want 2, you enter 2. If If you want 5, you enter 5. Ensure auto update stock on item sale is always tick. In this way, when you sell the product, maybe you sell 1 carton, the 10 is reduced to 9. If you sell 2, the 9 is reduced to 7, and so forth and so on. Now, do you want to sell in negative? If the answer is no, make sure you choose prevent item sales when out of stock. The additional more feature about the product that you can enter. You want to set a barcode for the product? You check, you enter the barcode number. If you want to add expiry to track the expiry of the product, you enter the expiry date, and you enter when you want to be notified before it gets to expiry. If you want to add a specific tax for the product, you can do so. Internal note gives you opportunity to instruct your team about the product before they sell to customers. Maybe you want to give a special discount. Maybe there's a promo by the supplier for this specific product. Maybe they want to say, if anyone buy this product, give this item for free. You can add it so that your team are aware about this. Modifiers recipe are there usually for restaurants where they can come up with a recipe for a specific product. The tags gives you opportunity to do product filtering. Maybe, for example, you have a huge list of inventory, 1,000 of it, and you want to know which of these products is supplied by this company. So you can add the company as a tag, whereby you can filter product by specific company. Add compare price or MRP price gives you opportunity to be able to compare the products, how much your customer is actually saving by buying from you. In some country, they have a maximum ceiling price of a product. If you want to sell lower than the ceiling price, you can help customers who buy from you to know they are making savings. If you are doing a discount sales and you want customers to know that they are making savings by buying from you, you can use this feature to help them know that when they come and buy from you, they are actually making savings. SKU basically means stock keeping units, where it helps you to be able to manage all your inventory, be able to track how much is remaining and how to reorder. You can use this feature if you also really need it in your business. So this is how we set a product up to be sold in fractions. It's that very simple. Now we add it, you click on the add sign on top, right hand side top. Good. Then we save the changes we have made. Now that we have saved Don Simon, let's see whether it was actually saved. We type Don Simon. Oh yeah, it's here. If you can see, that's the second item. We have Don Simon and other flavors on top. But down here we have Don Simon 1 liter 360.00 times 1. Okay. And the unit price, as you can see, it's in the braces. That is 80 ACDs 33. That's what per unit. So how do we sell? Let's go to the counter to sell. Okay. So new sale. We type Don Simon. Okay. We have all the list variants of different varieties of Don Simon coming up here. We have the 1 liter, that's 360, what we just actually added now. Okay, once you click on it, you see it's a little bit different. It gives you opportunity to type the quantity in decimal points. So half represents 0.5. So here we enter the quantity the customer is buying, maybe half. So half should be 0.5. So we enter 00, so that becomes 0.5. Now our quantity is set, so we can sell. Let's go to the counter by clicking on the counter. Good. Now go to counter. Oh, the customer will have to pay 180 Ghana cedi. We charge the customer. If everything is okay, we enter the details of the customer. Assuming this contact is 244-303530. That's the Shopman support. So you enter the customer name. Let's call it Shopman support. In your case, you enter the actual name of the customer here. We sell by cash if we are receiving it by cash. Oh, yeah, now receive by cash. Maybe the customer gave it 200, so we enter the money the customer gave it to us. We give him a change of 20 cedis, so we receive the sale by cash. Automatically, if your printer is connected, it prints. If it's not connected and you may possibly want to share to the customer via WhatsApp, you click view or send receipt. On top here, that's the third icon. You see the WhatsApp feature where we click on it. Then the customer number is there. You can send by receipt. If you click this, it opens WhatsApp automatically if WhatsApp is enabled on your phone. You click on it, then the receipt is sent, as you can see in our case here. Alright, if you also want to possibly send the receipt as a PDF file, you click on the same icon, you choose send PDF, then you click on send. You send the receipt as a PDF file. Here's a preview. Click on send, then pass. This is so simple that everyone can be able to do it. And with this video and following the guide, it's easy for you to be able to set your product up in fractions so that it becomes very easy to sell in fraction, half, quarter, 3/4, or whatever fraction that you decide to choose. Thank you for watching this video. If you are not already on the Shopman app, please subscribe now, become a premium member, and enjoy the trainings and the usage of the app to manage your business. Thank you so much for being there for us.